And welcome to Tonic Live. Hello everyone and welcome. Live is a live Facebook show and YouTube show from Tonic HQ with our crafter-in-chief, Alison Whelan. And yeah, we go through one of our newest launches from Tonic Studios. If you haven't heard of Tonic Studios before, it's your first time joining, well, we're a craft company which does pretty much everything craft. We do die cutting, stamps, we got paper cards, some scrapbooking, what have I missed? Tools, we got your tools covered, glass mats. We do the lot, okay? So pens, pencils, little decoupage
drops,
flowers.
You name it.
You name it. We pretty much do it at Tonic HQ, and it's in the warehouse out there. So, but we do a monthly craft kit as well, which puts a load of these products together, curated, which fits to a theme, and yeah, we send it out every month. So you get a chance to pre-order it, subscribe if you want, and make a saving, and then you get to buy that then and get it delivered to you at the end of the month. And this is one of the kits. So we launched the kit on Monday. We unboxed it and showed you Tonic Craft Kit 15, the Memento book. And yeah, we give you the choice of which make you'd like to see today. And you had a choice of 3, and you chose the notebook.
You did.
So we're going to be showing you the notebook today.
So this is what we're going to make. It's a relatively easy project. This is, out of them all, this is probably the easiest.
Ali was thinking about how to milk this for 45 minutes.
I know, but I thought what I would do as a change would be go through some of the nouveau products that are in the kit as well and show you how you can do different things with it. So, without ado, let's make a start.
Let's do it.
Do you want to show us in the kit first?
Yeah, we'll show you. We'll run through it quick.
Maybe some people have missed.
If you did miss it on Monday, so we'll open it up. So, okay, first of all, lots of different cardstocks.
We're on the pinks and browns theme this month.
So there you go. Yeah, you got pinks and browns, lots of stuff. Some lovely textured paper as well, and then you got loads and loads of lovely cards. You can see all this on the Tonic Craft Kit website, tonickraftkit.co.uk, and then tonic-studios.com for the USA. So yeah, lots of card there for you.
The dies are dies to make your memory book. So these are all your dies. You've got layering dies in there. You've got a front page and back page. You've got lovely corners. You've got little dies that will make you divider sheets. So lots and lots of different wording dies. Forgot those. Absolutely loads in there.
And they come in a little folder like this, and you also get some stamps as well. So in total there you get 15 dies there, and you get 5 stamps, so some sentiments which go along with this, the Memento stamps there with you, and they're the dies and stamps. You also get, these are a first and exclusive to the kit. By the way, those dies and stamps, they're only available in this kit, by the way, so that's the only place you're going to be able to get them forever. Here we go, we got the, what do you call these? So the metal rings.
They are.
Which
These are
you can use.
Our hoop rings.
Yeah, and they've got your classic bronze and then antique brass as well. Here you go. So these are included. So some sort of, I don't know, what do you call this sort of stuff when you use it on a card?
Hardware.
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 Yes, you got some hardware then. in
they are actually metal. You know, they're not plastic. Sprayed to look like metal. They are metal rings.
They do, and they've got a bit of weight to them, so they give a bit of quality to your kit there. You got the nouveau expanding mousse here, and this is only going to be in this craft kit, by the way. So if you haven't seen nouveau expanding mousse before, we're going to show you a little bit of that on this.
And it's hammered copper.
Yeah, so if you've seen our embellishment mousse before, well, it can work like that. It can work in that way, but also when you add heat to it, it expands and changes and sort of bubbles and creates loads of really nice texture. You got a mini crystal drop there in bubblegum blush. What else we got? You got 2 glitters and a confetti in chestnut brown. Both of them.
Gorgeous.
So this glitter, sort of like, more of a
Gorgeous.
sort of hundreds and thousands sort of shapes, and then you got glitter, you got an ink pad as well, acorn brown. So all of these are nouveau products as well. So you know the standard of our nouveau product. So bear that in mind. Same with the Craft Perfect card. Yeah, quality products. You got an Acorn Brown Mini Hybrid ink. There you go, you can see. And then you got a strawberry bonbon glitter marker for you, and some gilding flakes, and your sticker as well. Which
Don't
is
forget your sticker.
Don't forget your sticker.
I got a sticker here.
Which is all this. So
There we are.
You got a sticker.
There's the sticker. And it says, made for you by.
So there you
So
go.
are you going to part with that sticker, I want to know?
Or do you do them as fridge magnets
or
like
are you just keeping it? I reckon
some
you're
of our
going to keep
crafters
it.
do?
I think you're not going to part with it.
Yeah, I think so. So and that's what we're going to be doing is showing you some inspiration. You're going to see loads of inspiration throughout the month from all your favourite crafters. But we're going to be showing you an intro today because Ali is one of your favourite crafters. Believe it or not, she is the crafter in chief. That's what I'm going to refer to you now as.
I'll need one of those feathers in
The
the house.
crafter in
tonight.
chief.
Or do I have the big feather headdress?
Yeah, I think he's one of those. Just it's like a captain sort of thing. I think it's more like leading the
Like
ship.
stripes.
Yeah, stripes on how many craft kits you've made or stuff like that. You get on.
Oh wow!
on your
I think
lapel.
that's a few. That's a few. Right then, where do we start with this? So I'll open it up for you to see, and it literally is a writing pad. So I've used, as you can see, there's the colour of your strawberry bonbon. So it's a beautiful colour glitter marker. So I've left them all plain. So you can write whatever you want in there. And how have we made it? So I'm going to show you first how to cut your pages first. So I've just taken plain copy paper. I had a question that came through online on one of the videos. I can't remember if it was Facebook or YouTube, but they asked, could you cut these outer shapes without the holes in? The answer is yes. So if you want to glue your pages together, then you certainly can. I've got 3 pages of copy paper here, and I'm folding them in half. So I'm taking my outer shape. So this is your outer shape. So it's a top note shape. So it could be used for a variety of things. Frames, if you look at the shape, you've got little notches either side. You could wrap things around these. So you could wrap either side if you're using them on cards. As I have with this one, I've put the ribbon through the top there. You can just see.
A question we got on here now. We got Anne-Marie Stevenson. She asked, what's the maximum card weight for the cover page dies? Cover or a page?
Well, what I'm using here it's a plain shape die. These are 80 GSM and I'm cutting 6 layers. So that is 6, 8, 48. So I'm actually cutting 480 GSM here. So there's an answer for you.
There you go.
That's some thick.
It is
paper.
thick. It is thick. We have a new tape today. So if you have, you know, I know you ask what tape do we use. It's always this one. Scotch removable tape in the blue box. There is a green one, but it's not the same. So it's always the blue box. And I know we say to you, don't cut your dies together, but I'm going to make an exception this time. Because I want the holes to be in the same place right the way through. So I'm going to pop the die in and it fits perfectly. I'll show you now. Make sure it's all taped in.
If they're like that, they shouldn't be able to slip over each other, should they?
No.
Yeah.
I'm making sure I'm going to tape it thoroughly in place.
And that's what people don't cut 2 dies the same in case they slide.
In case
over.
they slide, because they are ruined then. So we'll pop another little bit on the other end because I don't want any movement. So if you don't want the holes, don't put this little die in. If you do want the holes, put the die in. And then just run it through your machine.
We've got loads and loads of lovely people from Betty from beautiful Montana. I can picture Montana and it is beautiful. Madison, Wisconsin, USA. Dawn as well from Madison. Where's your third musketeer? Well, Dan is there. He's on the computer.
Hey.
He's there. Dan does the cameras. When the camera changes, that's Dan trying to keep up where Alison's showing the thing.
Like I'm just running round.
So Alison's
He's busy.
I'm running
He's
round.
a busy
if
bee.
Dan's got the camera there, Ali shows it there, and then he just keeps him working. And Patty said Dan's a favourite crafter as well. He's a lot of people's favourite crafter. To be
Thank you
honest.
very much.
So there we go.
I don't think I deserve that title.
Oh,
But,
she must like small cards.
Very
I think
small
she must
cards.
like-
Well, everybody's got their own trend, haven't
Yeah.
they?
True.
Definitely.
So there we go. There's all our pages put together. So I've done a few beforehand, because otherwise I thought you'd be kind of bored, and I've popped them on the rings. So there's a few more to add to them. If you do move the holes for some reason, it's not the absolute end of the world. Don't worry about it. So we'll pop this onto the rings just to make sure that they all get held together. And the rings open and close really easily. So there we go. There's our papers.
There's no gap either in between them.
There's
They're
no
nice
gap
and
at
fit.
all.
They're quality
There's no
rings.
gap. And they don't, you guess them, they pull apart. And once you've got everything on the rings, they pull apart. These don't. I can pull that. You do have to kind of offset them a little bit to pull them apart. Because I've had some, you know, when I've tied all the ribbons on, and then you see all the ribbons falling off on my desk because there's that little gap in them. It's not happening. We're not having that at all.
We're not having it.
We're not having it.
We're not having it, all right?
So as you can see, I've got a fair thickness of paper there, but I could put even more. So it's entirely up to you how much paper you want to put in the pad. So that was easy, wasn't it? That's the easy bit. So I've done exactly the same with my front and back cover. And this is our pearlescent card that's in the kit. I think it's...
glazed chestnut.
I knew it was chestnut something. So again, I've got the holes popped in them as well. Our front panel, and that was exactly the same die. Our front panel is cut. We've got 2 layering dies.
Sharon says, how many pages will the rings hold? I don't know.
Right, hang on a sec. If I put, I'm not going to be able to count these, mind, but I may be able to measure a depth for you. So you can see, I'm going to try and put all these onto one.
Oh my God.
So, oh my God.
It cannot be done.
Sorry to our American friends for that dreadful accent. Shocking.
I think when the cool thing we noticed with this kit, because whenever we unbox it and launch it, we just wait and see then what you guys say and what you think about it. And loads of people have been loving it so far. And just saying, I think the cool thing is you can make something for yourself this, because if you're giving things away and you're obviously quite giving people and you make cards, it's nice to be able to make something for yourself or a family album and things like that. So yeah, quite cool. What do you do on regular copy paper? Yeah, this is regular copy paper.
This is regular copy paper. This is 80 GSM. It's not even your posh copy paper.
No.
Oof.
This is your cheapest of
80
cheap.
Is it 80 GS?
Right.
Below that.
Yeah.
There you are. Now you can see
That's thick.
that is thick. And I have still got more room that I could put more on those rings.
Mm.
So you can put absolutely loads on here.
Yeah.
Because the halfway mark is there, and you kind of want to stay just under the halfway mark, I would say. So there's still loads of room to put more on there. And the thickness of this is it's just over 3/4 of an inch thick. So I think that's not a bad thickness. It's between 3/4 and an inch actually.
Yeah.
So that is not a bad thickness. Whether you're doing scrapbooking pages, whether you like to put layers onto them, this will allow you to have plenty of room to do that.
So maybe if you do, maybe it's a hotel guest book, maybe it's a
Yes.
wedding book or something like
Yes.
that you're doing. Because
Yeah,
at the wedding I was out on Friday, they have if you have a guest book on there, you just, people are writing in there.
got a lovely mess.
Having a page to themselves, and you've got a nice
Exactly.
one to go through then. and do all that. So yeah, kit question from Miss Tony. So okay, I was set up a 3-month subscription. Will I automatically have to set up for another one? No. So anyone who is subscribed or you've subscribed before, you don't have to do anything. So it auto resubscribes. If you were quarterly, you've got 3 months and it'll subscribe again for your £90. If you're monthly, it'll do it on a monthly rolling basis.
Of course, you can cancel at any time
Yeah.
if you choose not to want to take the super. You can do it yourself by logging into your account, or if you can't for whatever reason, just contact us and we can do it for you.
Yeah. Karen says, can you use chipboard with the dies?
No,
They're a
they're
bit
not
thick.
going to be thick enough to do oh, I can't even speak now.
Just
Chipboard. Our chipboard here is 600 GSM. Well, I've done 480, so chipboard is quite a bit thicker. If you did run chipboard through, you would get an indent that you could cut around if you wanted to. You would have to cut the rest yourself.
Narrowboat Trev says, just gone onto the Tonic website and can't find the binder rings. No, they're exclusive to the kit, so they're only in this kit. And yeah, the only place you'll get them then following that will be on the Craft Kit website in the future. So yeah, there you go.
Okay, so what have we done next? So I've got my rings in place. We leave that there. So now I've taken the largest of my layering dies, and it's got a lovely like a cut pattern going around it, and I've cut this into the ivory white, which is in the cardstock, in with your cardstock as well. All the cards I'm using are in your cardstock, but depending on what you're going to make, you may need to add extras to it, because there's enough in the kit definitely for this kit, so there's no worries about that. But if you were going to make bigger scrapbooks and things, then obviously you would need to add extra pages. So I'm going to take a little bit of the craft card that's in your kit, and I'm going to cut two of the brackets. Now the craft card has got different colours on both sides. One is a browner colour and one is a little more of a grey brown. So you can decide which colour you like. Maybe you like one more than the other. It's up to you. So I'm going to take 2 of this bracket and I'm just going to cut them from the craft card. And then I'm going to pop some of the embellishment mousse and the expanding mousse on there. So that anyone that's missed our previous shows can see then how does it work, what does it do. We did have a question as well of stamping onto the expanding mousse, and I will show you the effect I had.
Bitten says, I hope you make soon a kit with lots of girly colours. Yeah, you won't be far away. I think the last girly colour kit we did, depends what you class as girly colours, pinks and things like that. I haven't done one for a little while.
We've done quite.
We won't be far away from it, whatever.
No.
We won't be. I
The
know.
the butterfly one.
Thinking what we got coming up.
The butterfly one we did was kind of like. Oh no, the flower one was quite good.
Flowers was
It's
girly.
quite a feminine one.
Like pinks and whites and stuff.
Yeah.
And
So these have just fallen out of the die. I haven't needed to do anything with them. They just dropped out. So I'm going to cut a little strip. No, I tell you what, I'm going to stamp first. I don't do a lot of stamping on our shows, so I thought I would bring a little bit of stamping in today.
Yeah, your travel Tim Holtz platform.
This is my travel Tim.
Yeah, we've got some other questions. Yeah, will it be a surprise gift in this one? I know some people were disappointed, but we're not going to have the surprise gift in future. We're just going to show everything that's in there, just to show you the value that you're getting. I think some people who'd never seen the surprise gift would then never see the surprise gift, because you were all so good at keeping it like secret and stuff that we wanted to show, because sometimes the stuff goes so well with the kit. We were afraid like it just wasn't being shown in there, and we wanted to do that. So yeah, thank you everyone who's. I know everyone is. Sometimes people are a little bit disappointed, but hopefully it'll be for the best. Moving forward, what else we got? Yeah, shame about the rings. The rings will be available in the future on the Tonic Craft Kit website after this kit has been launched. So yeah, just keep waiting on there, because they will be available in the future again. How about a kit geared toward men? We haven't done a men's. Well,
We haven't.
This is quite a masculine kit. I like my notebooks and stuff.
It can be male or female. A lot of our kits, I think, are quite generic. And they could be male or female, depending on which colours you make with the kit. So even though we haven't done one specifically for men, we've done a lot that could be used for men in the kits.
I think the colours in this kit are quite manly.
I think they are.
They've got more of a.
If you
you've got
took
darker
the pink,
tones and stuff.
yeah.
And I know there's the blush pink and the pen as well, but the rest of it's quite grungy and kind of
a straight men's kit though. It could be something we do, Erica. Like I'll check with they make the kits so far in advance, and they're trying to put them together.
Yeah.
That it's just it's always on the list there for you. Joan, hope you're doing okay, Joan. Best wishes to you.
Yeah, love and hugs to your family, Joan. There we go. So this one, on the other one, I've put Time to Treasure. And this one, I've put And So Our Adventure Begins. This is your other stamp that comes in the kit. So as you can see, they're very flourishy designs. They're beautiful designs. So I'm just going to I'm going to use my trimmer. And I'm just going to cut a piece of card. Let's get rid of this first. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because I haven't brought my baby wipes. And I'm going to regret this. I'm just going to pop that because I don't want to get all ink on my platform. And I am going to probably need baby wipes. Have we got any in here?
There was some in that drawer thing.
In the cupboard.
But I don't think we have we? Because I'll do it on this mat if need be.
Can you show the kit again, miss the beginning? Yeah, we'll do it at the end. If you check.
Like 2 or 3 packs, I think, in one of these.
I'm just trimming. I'm looking at my sentiment, and I'm using the edge of the cutting bar, of the bar you press on, as my guide. And that is where I'm cutting. Just giving a few little tips. So I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. So it's just a little tip on how I measure things and how I just make sure that they're all straight. I need to bring that down a little bit more.
I've got your crafters wipes here.
Oh, you're fantastic.
I'm calling them crafters wipes from now on.
Because we have no babies here.
Yeah, they're on.
So there we are. There is my little sentiment with my...
Go on, let me show it on the top.
Is centred right in the middle then.
There you go. So a lovely swirly font. I'm sure there's a name for this type of font, which the designers will tell me.
It's quite vintage font to me.
Yeah, vintage font.
Right, this is just... Let me see how wide it is here. Because I'm going to cut some other bits now. There's just under 1.5 inches. So I've also got, it's not in your kit, but I know a lot of you have bought it. And this is our double-sided adhesive sheets. And I'm going to cut this to just over 1.5 inches. I'll turn it that way.
Leslie, hello, Alison, Owen and Daniel, my fellow crafteteers. We're all crafteteers.
We are.
We get together.
We are.
And the Tonic Crafters Wipes, a new line. I know, I think I need to copyright that. Crafters Wipes.
You can be whatever you want,
yes.
Can't you? So the next bit I'm going to take is a little bit of the brown. And then, so we've gone just under 1.5 inches with the craft card. Just over 1.5 inches with the double-sided sticky, and this is going to be just over 1.75 inches. So I've gone up kind of 1/4 inch each time.
Lou's asking what size trimmer is that? That's the 160E.
Tim Holtz trimmer.
This
is our 8.5 inch.
Yep, 8.5 inch. Lou, really popular. You'll see it in every video on YouTube. Love the font, says Nama. It's similar to the Memories die from the second memory book. Yeah, it's got that sort of swirly, like Victorian sort of style to it.
So I'm going to take my double-sided adhesive sheet first. There we are, and these are easy to peel. This is going to go right in the middle. If you haven't got this, then you can put double-sided tape. But I'm just making life easy here.
You do get plenty of rings inside as well. You get 6 of each colour as well, so
you've got. Oh, sorry, darling.
No, you basically got 6. You got 6 books. So.
You have.
Yep.
But maybe you want to make tags, as we were talking about on Monday. You can make tags to show off all your Nouveau products. And maybe you've got all the Aquaflow pens, and you want to show how they blend together. You may want to show how each colour works. You could have all our inks. You may have another one with those and all the inks are together. Our crystal drops. Anything you can put together. So we're just going to peel off the backing on there and get rid of these now. Ooh. And it is super sticky.
Super sticky.
It is super sticky. And then our little bit of stamping then is going to go in the middle, with a little bit of sticky each side. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't have, and you can see I'm getting stuck to these, peel me off.
Yeah.
If you hang one of those fly traps, you know, the glue ones, Alison gets stuck in them.
Yeah.
So be careful around.
Yes.
Like,
Crafter traps.
yeah, she's crafted traps. You just find Alison stuck under the eaves, just like.
So what I'm going to do with this now, I'm going to take our little rectangle. I have been a little bit wasteful, and you could have cut this first. And then I'm just going to trim it. I'm going to stick it on you and trim it. Where's my glue?
Loads of people like asking questions for Alison as well. They've got, Alison,
Ask away.
how long does it take you to decide what to make when you have the new dies or kits to work with?
I've usually got lots of ideas because I've seen them as they're being made as well. So I'm kind of in a very lucky situation. But it doesn't take long for these ideas to come.
And Shannon says, off topic, Alison, but I'm new to making boxes. Wonder what paper Alison prefers for boxes.
Boxes, I would like to go between the 270 and the 300 GSM for a box, because you want your box base to be nice and sturdy. That again depends on how big your box is, because if you're only making a tiny little box, then it's not going to matter as much. But the bigger your box, the heavier your card you're going to need, because otherwise your box is going to be quite flimsy.
Is the someone's guessing a question for Dan. Is the overhead camera out of focus, or is it my eyes?
A bit of both, I think.
Oh.
A bit of both.
Yeah.
If that helps.
It's the furthest corner is it's not the best.
What who else we got? We've got so when you buy more than one kit, do you get the binder in everyone? You don't get the binder in everyone. It's every 3 months we put a binder in. So you get that binder in. So if you haven't seen the binder before, let me have a look. I don't know when it's in next. It was in last month though, I think. So they've all fallen out. But there you go. So
when you've had 3 though, you'll have a binder.
yeah. So when you have 3, you'll have a binder. So if you subscribe for a quarter, you're going to get a binder.
There we are.
So it's a nice ring binder.
So give this a little brush then to brush off all your excess little strands. And they add, if you're someone that's not that fussed on loads of sparkly bits, these are just enough, I think. They put that little bit of sheen and just enough for you to see them. Try not to tip all these all over the table, because that's my norm. There we go.
When Tim came up with this
Nearly
glass
all
mat,
back.
he should have had some sort of thing that it folds in.
Well, he should have. You know, like you buy one of those, you can buy chopping boards, can't you? that fold? So because these are they're not fine, they're strands, you're going to have little gaps where you've popped your strands. So why not fill these in with your glitter?
Trudy said, is it distressed glitter? It's sort of sparkly glitter.
It's sparkly glitter, but it's not overly sparkly.
No.
Hang on.
That's it, and it's
well, if you
chestnut
want to
brown.
hold that up, there's the end tab.
It's like
And
a
this-
rich brown.
Oh, it's beautiful colour.
Rich brown.
And it's not often you see brown glitter.
No.
So if you're doing, you know, Christmas time now, we love a bit of glitter at Christmas, don't we? If you were doing your, I'm trying to think of the name, your pine cones and things, and you just want to add that little bit, then this is going to be perfect.
Chip says use a coffee filter. It works wonders. That's a good way to do
But I
it.
haven't got one.
They got maybe got binders
I
and
need to buy
a
one.
pack of 3 inserts on Tonic top-ups when it's live. That's definitely something we'll look at doing soon, and it's probably going to be looking at next week when we get on that. We've got some more news to come at the end of this show as well.
Oh,
about
we love
all
a bit
that.
of news,
So,
didn't we?
Sharon, well done for keeping your testimonials coming in. She always just does the best. Just got my pet window last week and can't wait to receive this kit. Tonic Studios makes all our wishes come true.
Oh,
Perfect. I could have a load of Sharon ones
fantastic.
on the website, and that's all it would take.
There we are. So there's my glitter back in the pot. There we go. And my paper clean. So even though you're not looking and thinking, oh dear Lord, that's sparkly and I don't like it, it's just a little subtle bit. So now we're going to have a look at our expanding mousse. That's what we're going to look at.
So like I said earlier, this is a kit exclusive, so you won't get this shade anywhere else. If you've already got the expanding mousse, this will be the one in the set that you won't have.
And it sold out very quickly on the Chandler as
Yeah,
well.
it
I
did.
don't know whether, I don't think any of it are available at the moment.
No,
are
I don't
they?
think so.
So this will be, so just pop your mousse on. You don't have to think that you're icing a cake and it's got to be super smooth and it's got to be this and it's got to be that. It hasn't. In fact, the rougher you make it, the better. And you'll get more more dimension. That's the word I'm trying to think. It's not coming to mind today. So I tell you what if I'll do a little bit that's really smooth, because I want to show you something else with it as well. So we'll just pop a little bit of smooth mousse on here. Waste not, want not.
Yeah, Catherine's thinking about getting some new things. Hope you're okay, Catherine, as always. Hope you're looking after yourself.
Take care, my lovely.
Yeah, Anne-Marie said if you did a book for a new baby, you could add the parents' names to the made for you by sticker.
You could.
Yeah, a lovely baby
Put it in the front of the
baby book would be so nice. Because all the colours in the kit you got in paper, yeah, you can use those, but think of them in your other colours, the cardstock that you have got as well that are going to go with that.
Just a little bit of noises there. I don't know how far we can come in. How far can we see, Dan?
It's probably about as close as we can get.
What about it?
Yeah.
Once I've heated it all, can show you on the top cam.
What?
What?
Is the expanded mousse water-based like the regular?
Yes, it is.
There you go.
It is.
Chip's loving the project. I'm becoming an expert at icing. I made a Harry Potter monster book cake for my daughter's birthday. How cool.
Awesome.
Me and Amanda are listening to the audiobook Philosopher's Stone at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love all my audiobooks, but I'm trying to introduce it to them in that way, and Harry Potter's been the best way. And we're loving it. Loads in the book, which stuff that's not in the film.
I know there is.
You know, like people say.
I know, I read them.
I'm one of those people now.
You can show both of those. That one is smoother than that one, so you'll see a little bit more
Best
texture.
camera, we'll go for the top. Get that awesome bubbly texture, and it works as well because you got all that lovely mousse on there.
I read up until the 4th book, I think.
Quite the well-read man.
Yeah, probably the last book I ever read when I was about 14. I think.
There we go.
It's
And that's
loads
just popping it on a piece of card. You can show that while I clean it.
And the magic is it's got the same sort of cool effect that you get when you emboss, in that it changes and it's like a magic element to it. So you're going to see that up close, and you're going to get to when you get. What?
Magic.
Yeah, it's very
Very
it's
much
very
like.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
There we are. And you can see it cleans up really quickly with a baby wipe.
Crafty wipe.
Craft
Crafter's wipe.
There we are. What I was asked was, it's a bit of a long-winded demo here, but it was so quick that I thought, I don't know what else I'm going to show you. So that I'll show you lots of techniques with it. So what I'm going to do today is, I was asked, can you stamp onto this mousse? So I'm just going to check. Yes, that's big enough.
Is it a find out type of situation?
I have tried it, but I just wanted to show you. And I'm not going to use the brown. I have tried it. Okay. So I will show you.
Shut the camera off, Dan.
No.
We're all very safe.
I'm using our black ink this time because if I use the brown, there's not a lot of difference between the colours.
Loving all of YouTube's questions. So Sue says, do you have to be a kit subscriber to buy this kit? No, there are one-offs available on the UK side and the US, and it's worldwide as well. If you're anywhere outside of the US, just go on the UK page, toniccraftkit.co.uk. But if you're in the US, just go on our US website and you can find that. You do make a saving if you subscribe though, and there are other benefits coming soon on that as well.
You save on postage. The best value for money is the monthly subscription, because you save on postage and you can cancel at any time as well. So you are saving yourself a little bit of money, and if you don't want it next month for whatever reason, then you can just cancel it. So the best value for money is the monthly. Well, actually, quarterly is, but if you're just testing the water, you can save yourself some money.
If you're dipping your toe into the embellishment mousse, then you want to try that.
Before you heat emboss it.
Yeah, before you heat emboss it. Don't do that. Don't try that at home. It's expanding mousse, so it's a step on from our embellishment mousse in that it gives you a texture. Texture looks to it when heat is applied. Does it puff in various thicknesses depending on where you put heat, for instance?
No, it goes on how thick the paste is when you put on the mousse is when you put it on. So you can stamp on it. So if I just show up there, but you've got a distressed effect.
Yeah. Because
you're not stamping on an even surface. And I was asked what ink would you recommend? I've used Nuvo ink here. I've used a hybrid ink. So it will work with it, but obviously the brown is a little bit light, which you've got in your pack. So I've gone with the black.
Does there have to be moisture in it for you to apply the heat? So once it's dried,
you get a better effect when you do it straight away. The longer you leave it to dry, it tends to flatten a little bit, and you don't get as much result.
So, Sue says, what's the US website? It's tonic-studios.com. It's on the main page.
Yeah, if you go, there's a big banner, I think, but if you go to the top menu, there says Tonic Craft Kit up there as well.
You can do that. Yeah, Jib says, can you describe the properties of the mousse? You're asking my descriptive thing.
Come on, off you go.
It's like if you've seen embellishment mousse before.
It's like a very soft butter.
Yeah, a soft, sort of smooth butter. But then, when you apply it, and you can use it like sort of as a paste when you're putting it on.
You can stencil.
Let me show you something else that I tried with it. If you've never seen our mousses, then you can use this exactly the same. I think it's a little bit softer than our normal mousse. This is one of our little foam pads. Excuse, it's a bit of a mucky one, but it does exactly the same. So there's a little bit of mousse there. This is your paper that is in the pack, and this is the
leather jacket.
Yeah, the leather jacket one. And if you just drag it gently across the top of it, it makes the most awesome. You keep the colour on the bottom, but the top of it is copper then.
It's like dragon scale.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I just think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Dan approves.
There we are. I have the approval of Dan.
Dan,
What more do I want?
Everyone's favourite crafter.
Thumbs up from me.
What more do I want? Clean your sponge on a baby wipe.
Anne-Marie says, Lord Tim of Hull says to use alcohol, hand cleansing gel to clean your stamp press. He knows best. He knows.
There you are.
He's always got the tips. Loads of people
we do have a stamp cleaner here.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
Lynette says, camera's blurry again, Dan.
I know it is.
Oh.
I can't do anything about it.
Give it a rub, like
what, from the top
with the chamois.
Right, I need to do a little bit more.
There's some Vaseline on the lens.
Dan.
It's meant to be a soft focus effect, everyone, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Like quite flattering.
It's actually,
It's me it is. They're telling me I look old today and I need to be...
There's no Vaseline on the lens.
They're trying to make me look a bit younger,
It's meant to be
bless
nostalgic, like the memory, like the Memento book.
It's a dream effect.
It's intentional.
Yeah.
It's all for me. Okay, so I'm going to go on the other side this time because I can. Let's put the lid on that before I put my finger in there. Right, we will get to the end of this book, I promise you.
You try to milk it the other way now. She said, oh, she came
It'll
down.
be 5-2 now and I still want to finish it. There we go. Oh, we got a really juicy pad here, and it's a little bit darker than I would have wanted. We've got lots of ink in it, so I'm going to turn that around and try and do it with a little bit less ink. Dan's falling apart.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
Juicy pad.
Yeah, it's just stuck with me now.
Dan's
Juicy pad.
just lost it.
If you enjoy juicy pads,
There we are.
kits for you.
Yeah, they got loads. It's good to have more juice than not enough juice.
Well, exactly. It's
Yeah.
going to last you for ages.
This is the project that we're working
Oh, I
towards
think I've
today
got a
as
bit of
well.
mousse
This is
on
that
there.
a notebook.
Right, so I'm just going to pop that out the way again. So what I've held, I wanted to tie it together with a little bit of string. So you've got your little mark that looks like a postmark, and my scissors is here. So I'm just going to do a little bit of chopping. You can die cut this and it will fit. I've die cut the other one, but I thought I would show that if you haven't got a circle die cutter, you can just cut it out with the scissors.
A lot of people enjoying the project, enjoying seeing the techniques too. They say that it's working for you, like the Vaseline on the lens. You look beautiful.
Oh, bless you.
So I hope I get this for Christmas. I'm going to put some in my Secret Santa
Oh,
box.
you've got to
I
have
think.
Santa for
Already
this.
bought the other Tilmod's goodies for her. What's the weather like, Karen? It's good. It's nice here. Nice here. It's autumn. Nice crisp autumn day.
It's quite warm here today.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop my front page on. Then I'm going to pop, there we are, there's my front page. My back page on the other side. So you can see how quickly this book comes together. And if you're making them to sell, there's always craft fairs, either in your church, in your school, whether it's to make money for yourself, to buy more crafty stash. Much easier to make these and make a little bit of money. So, a little bit of string. So this is our twine. So we're going to pop a little bit of this on the back. So make sure you've got enough to tie a bow.
Sue said, Paula and Leonie shows today. Check them out. If you haven't watched Chachanda, it was Leonie Lets Loose, but when Paula and Leonie are really good friends. So if you watch them, it's just like, it's like me and Dan's craft battles, but they can actually craft.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a brilliant show. So watch them. They're on the Chanda Rewind 11 and 2 p.m. and you can check them out. Well worth checking out. They're really good. Yeah, I think they must have been well behaved. I think they weren't well behaved.
Oh,
in the bits we saw. They were like, it's just like they are together. I don't know. It's just mad.
Right, don't put it all on one side because otherwise you get the join in the middle. So that's not what you want to do. So just flip your book to put the back on, or otherwise it doesn't sit properly. And I'm trying not to pull all these pages off because I don't want to rethread them.
That's cool. It's a bit different. Like with the once you've made the basic things, you can interchange the front or the back if you don't like them, and you can swap.
Oh, you can put a new one on. There we are. So my string then on the back. This is where your string is going to sit. So you can tie your bow first if you want to. So have a nice equal piece of string. There we are. Depends how much string you like to leave for a bow. There we are. Tie it nice and tight. Depends who you're giving it to sometimes, whether you want a big bow, a little bow. It could be a knot. Maybe if you're giving it to a man, just pop a knot on the front. There we are. Trim those ends off. And then on the back then, to hold this string in place, there we are, pull that into the right place. Put your little circle into the centre, and that will stop it from moving.
Hello from Norway, loving the kit. Yeah, we've got
Hello.
loads of subscribers
Hello.
in Scandinavia. Loads of them. I think it's a bit of a kit there.
There we are.
Anne-Marie, they're always very naughty. Yeah, we're glad to know that Paula likes poking. We are. That's essential knowledge.
I haven't watched.
Sunny, where are you? Got to check it. What else you got? Loads. The weather is weird. You know, you're all looking outside your windows, and the weather's so different, like globally. But you got some people it's 39 here, which I'm sure is very cold. Chips, whereabouts here? I missed it earlier.
Wow.
The rings in the kit. Yeah, loads of people loving that as well. It's the first sort
Everything I've
of
used
hardware
is
we've
in the
got.
kit. Absolutely everything. No eyeline. The sticky sheets are not in the kit, and the string isn't. Everything else
Everything
is.
else you get. So all in there. You could do elastic belly band. You could do on
You
there.
could. You could put a nice belly band on it. So there we are. There's my little brackets. And if you want to, then you can decorate it with some crystal drops. If you don't have to.
That's it, and your drops in there too.
There we are.
If you love notebooks and stuff like that, like I love notebooks and stationery and stuff like that, then this is a cool little thing that you've
It
created.
is. I mean, if you've got children going off to uni, this is going to be cool to pop in this stock in at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Especially for them. And that is it. That's why I'm saying how quick it is. There's your book. So what do you need to finish it? Some bits of ribbon. And I've just gone through my stash and looked at what have I got in these colours. So I've just got a bit of striped ribbon, a bit of gingham, and a little bit of almost like a Burberry type ribbon. And that's all you're going to do with these is cut little bits. And these can be scraps of ribbon. They don't all have to be the same length. They can be whatever length you've got there. And nothing special about tying them together at all. You don't have to have the same on each. Sorry, lovely.
No, that's all right. Trudy says, according to she's encouraging everyone to like the videos, how it works in YouTube land. So if you do enjoy this video, be sure to like, so then we know to keep doing them, and it shares it and lets everyone else know. So if you do enjoy these tutorials, there's so many there you can watch back through that we've done. Loads and loads there for you. What else? There was another one I just saw. Recipes is about Ali's comment about
recipes.
Recipe book. How cool would that be?
Books. Photos of your family. You know, my son's off travelling at the moment. He didn't take any photos, mind, but you know, if you've got family members,
little pages of advice or something like that would be a nice one.
Exactly.
Jokes.
Yes.
500
Dad
jokes.
Dad jokes. You know, the wah ones.
Yeah. The wah ones. They're all that these days.
Shannon on YouTube says, I'm going to combine this kit with the last one for a pet-themed book for my sister.
Awesome. Awesome.
So cool.
What if you've got a new puppy? Because Paula's got a new puppy come in, hasn't she?
Yeah, Dave. I think he's he's there. So Paula, I think he's settling in all right. So hopefully, you could have one of just a load of nice pictures of the dog or the cat in question.
What have they done when they've settled into your house? I mean, it could be your pet fish. It could be you've got a really entertaining fish.
Yeah, you could. You don't see many of them memory books.
What, entertaining fish?
The best moments about a fish. No, you see entertaining fish all the time. Don't get me wrong.
Picking up the bowl and like.
Yeah, remember that time we went inside the castle and then he went out?
Oh, good times.
Good times.
Oh.
What else?
We had loads of. Well, we had fish when James was little.
I had a few fish growing up.
It's a good stepping stone into the world of pets.
It is. Yeah.
They went to live in my friend's pond after.
Were they quite big ones?
They were shabunkins.
Oh, I thought that was like a euphemism then. I thought it was like
No,
gone to the big pond in the sky.
no, they went to a pond. He
Okay.
lost interest in these fish,
Right.
and it wasn't cold or anything, so we put
Oh,
them
so I
in
love
the
people's
pond.
houses where they'd have like a pond with big fish.
She
in it.
had
Love
lots of fish in that
Nice
pond.
garden.
So there is,
Give it a spin. Oh no, you can show it in there. Go.
there's the finished article with your little circle holding your string in place. So when you untie it, your string doesn't go falling off. We got a couple more minutes. Would you like a few more techniques?
Yes, we would. Jennifer said
Yes,
you're a
she
bit out
would,
of
is that?
focus unless I'm googly-eyed. It's
All
all
right.
your eyes' fault, everyone.
Yeah.
Basically, Dan is saying, but oh yeah, okay,
Look.
we're a little bit smudged.
Nothing's changed since the last one.
Maybe there's a
Right.
fingerprint on the lens or something.
Maybe. To be honest, it's been like that for a while, so I don't know why everyone seems to be noticing now.
I don't know why you're all making a fuss about it now.
It's been like that for months. Right?
Right.
Pretty much since we changed the
well, I
studio
tell you
around.
what, I'll leave that one for a minute.
I won't use the top down. Right?
It's my birthday on the day, part of my kind of gift to myself, something I want.
Oh,
Oh,
fantastic.
Trudy, awesome. Happy birthday for your birthday.
Yeah.
Well, we got loads and loads of lovely comments. Thank you so much. Dana's Vaseline on the camera. There's plenty of, like, a lot of people were asking about the belly band as well, and what it was. Like I think Sheila was asking.
It's just a wrap that goes around the book. So it could go either top to bottom. Oh,
They're usually stuck to the back page, aren't they? And then you,
they
like
can
with a
be
diary.
stuck on that page and you wrap it around your book that way. And then you could have a little magnet, or you could have a Velcro dot holding it, or you could just tie it with a bow.
Yeah.
Or it can go that way around your book, depending on which way you want it to go. I'm going to move that one over there because it's got wet drops on it. And we know what Owen's like with wet drops.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Right, I've used my double-sided sheet again. And a bit of gilding flakes. So these gilding flakes are not little. They're actually quite large. So pop them on. And I'm not doing any particular pattern here. And if you've got a couple of areas that haven't got anything, don't worry. They will fill.
Condensation on the lens, maybe, where the weather
It's
has
been
changed
like
so
this.
much. It has, honestly, man. If you look on there,
I can see it here.
I can hardly see it. It's just one big blur, Dan.
Oh. I'll take a look for the next show.
Some of you will have had this brush in previous kits. So just scoot it over gently.
Like a big room. Yeah. I love to wrap twine outside. Yeah, that's a cool thing to do. Truly, Distress Glitter is a range of products that Owen probably doesn't know. That's I don't. I'm well schooled in
Distress
Tonic,
Glitter.
but yeah, I check. Someone mentioned something like that before that I hadn't heard of, and Ranger. Someone asked, "Are you two related? Me and Ali, or me and Dan?" Neither is true. Maybe we just spend
Which
a lot
one
of time
actually?
together.
Yeah, so no, me and Dan.
We do spend
Neither,
a lot of
actually,
time
so-
together.
Just
don't
me
we?
and Dan bicker a bit, like when we just we spend all day
Yeah.
together.
You
It's
can
all in
pop any-
jest, though.
It's all in jest,
Yeah.
and then even us and Ali, when when she comes down here, she knows we've had a mad day.
Yeah.
I know when you've had a mad day, guys.
Like start shouting at each other before the
Right.
show.
So give it a little bit of a polish with your brush. And if you've been with us from the start, you will definitely have one of these brushes. I got a few extra bits on there. And you've still kept a beautiful sheen on it. Let's see. Oh, look at that.
Awesome.
Awesome shiny.
You've got a fabulous sheen. Then you can take one of your dies from the kit, and you can see these are really delicate dies. They're not thick script or anything. They're just beautiful, delicate dies.
I don't think that big brush has been in a kit, just by judging by what people have said. It seems like
Isn't
something we
it?
would have put in, but it hasn't been. Maybe it's
Oh,
one we
maybe
can
I
check in.
fibbed
People
into
would have
you.
bought it.
Maybe not.
Sorry.
Maybe.
I don't think so, because a few people
I
on here have
thought
had
we
every
had.
kit and they haven't.
Haven't you? Oh, I'm sorry. It's a sweeper brush if you're looking for it.
Nouveau.
There we are.
Nouveau brush, sorry, Nouveau. We're all brothers and sisters in craft, Sharon. We are,
We certainly are. Right, where's my poke
truly.
tool?
And then Sue thought it was a mother and son show.
Ah,
Could easily, yeah, that
could
would.
be.
That's kind of the dynamic that we hope to put across. A
Well,
frustrated
when I
mother.
put you off my knees,
Yeah, a frustrated mother.
and there you go. You can have your beautiful wording all done. So I love the sheen it gives. Absolutely love it. The other one I was going to show you as well with the stamping, which I will show you, because we literally got about 3 minutes.
Boom.
And then we're going to have to be legging it. But I haven't cleaned these stamps very clean, so I'm going to use a different stamp. So I've got Time to Treasure, just for you to see how they all work as well. And we'll pop that one in. And I'm using, we've got a little bit of road glitter here, but that doesn't matter. This is craft, so it doesn't matter. Where did I put those? Oh, there we are.
This desk's looking like yours now.
This is my, if you've ever seen my desk upstairs, this is exactly what it looks like. I'm going to use our bonbon, strawberry bonbon. Just use the side of your pen and just colour over your pad, over your stamp. If you've missed any areas, then you can always go back, especially with the platform. Give it a nice little press. I've missed a little bit in the middle, so we'll give it a little bit more over there. There we are. Ooh, I'm not sure if that moved a little bit, but I'll show you anyway. So you can stamp with your glitter pens as well. So if you wanted to make it really girly, then use your glitter pens for a bit of stamping. So hopefully that's given you a few ideas that
Definitely,
you can take forward, that you can put into your books. It's a little bit of a different show.
Tutorial technique bumper show.
Yeah, well, but we don't do
definitely.
that often,
I know we
do
we don't. Now you've shown us so many great tips. Thank you, Alison. Those Karen asking for a craft room tour. We'll have to do a craft room tour and show you around.
You'll have to wait for me
Karen,
to tidy
we'll have to
it
wait for it.
first.
We'll just do it like this. It looked like just bombs.
Yeah, just look at this.
And you got who cleans up after? Then Chip says Daniel. Lol. I don't know. It's kind of just.
Normally, like,
If we got something to, we need something to do. We'll just we'll do something.
You do come in and have a tidy, don't you?
Yeah, we do. Daniel, I've been quarterly subscribed since the start, and the kids. I'm not one of those brushes. No, that was
Sorry.
fake news.
Sorry.
Alison, there
I
was no,
fibbed. I
there was no in there. Right, so thank you everyone who stayed till the end. Your reward is to find out about a brand new, a big sort of announcement, and that's tomorrow at 4 p.m. We're going to be releasing the next stage in the vault. So if you haven't heard, that's that siren you hear, that vault siren. So what that means is all previous kits that we keep back for customer service purposes, or they're returned, or for whatever reason, we keep them back so then we can make them available again. These are the last of their kind. So we're putting all those on the website.
We'll be putting 11, 12 and 13 will be the main ones now. We'll have to do a final stock count. I believe there are some between 1 and 10. Very, very minimal though, if we do have any, because I think they sold out pretty much last time. But there might be some lying around that we have that we didn't sell for whatever reason last time. But yeah, it will primarily be 11, 12, 13 in the vault tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday, 4 p.m. I think.
Yeah. So you got they didn't last long last time. They were just hard because I know loads of people want to complete their collection from there. So we try and make it as fair as we can. But yeah, it'll be 4 p.m. UK time. So when we started this show tomorrow, you'll be able to go through that.
Friday.
Friday.
I did this. I just did the same. Yeah.
Did he say tomorrow?
Yeah.
I thought it was Thursday. Friday. So you got a day. You got a day to prepare. So Friday the vault's gonna be open. Tonic top up Sue. We're looking at probably the following week for that. And what that is related to, if you've had in your kit, there's going to be a discount for every subscriber for the Tonic Craft Kit on UK, US websites and things like that. So we'll more info to come on that. But main headline Vault Friday, basically with all previous kits that we have left to do. So what time zone? GMT, so Greenwich Mean Time,
or BST.
UK time. BST, I think it's still British Summer Time on there. So you just find out. But yeah, once they're gone, and check out, practice your checkout because they
just don't hang
there's
about.
like handfuls, like 5s and 3s and 4s of some.
And I think last time we did the vault, which was all of them, I think 1 to 10, I think at the time, it was, I think most of it was gone within an hour, I think. Nearly all of it was gone, which was quite crazy.
We'll be live at 4 p.m. on Friday too for the Show Tonic Showcase. So if you want to join us there for the madness, which will probably ensue with Dan panicking and I'll probably do a click through the things. So all that. But thank you so much for everyone who's joined in today and love the tutorial. Loads of numbers out there. Yeah, give the video a like, give it a share if you haven't before. And yeah, more to come about the vault and Tonic top-ups in the following week. But thank you so much everyone for tuning in. Have a great evening everyone. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.